Mercedes came up with this after they discontinued the SLS AMG. This is either the best in its game or it is just an overrated supercar, and in today's video we're going to determine which it is. With me today, guys, is the perfect blend of a supercar and a grand tourer. This, guys, is the 2017 AMG GT. The GT being the detuned version of the regular GTS. This, of course, is from the generation that successes, or is the successor of the SLS AMG, the one with the gull wing nose, those very beautiful doors. Now this here is a lot of performance packed in a small body. This, guys, is what I call a pocket rocket, and we're going to talk about all the nits and bits that make up this beautiful being. The first thing you'd observe is the long hood. That is because what we have beneath the hood is a front mid-engine, and it is amazing. So you have a very beautiful grille right here with just about enough intakes. Of course, you have more intakes on the hood and even more on either side of the car. You have this beautiful high-performing LED headlamps, and this particular tone of this car is beautiful, and it is to die for. Right here on the side, we have very beautifully carbon rims that are 19 inches, very beautiful, wrapped in very high-performing tires, and these you can see here are very high-performing brakes. Of course, what is an AMG that is this raw without high-performing brakes? So we have in there carbon ceramic calipers with 6 pistons in the front, 2s in the rear, and a 15.5-inch ventilated brake disc that is the size of the rim of your regular Toyota Corolla. Then right here, we have our power folding side mirrors with side indicators and the LED logo projector, like they call it. Then you have your keyless entry, and you have this very wide, beautiful fender. At the back, we get our beautiful AMG twin exhaust right here that sound very amazing. You have your reverse light down here, which just reminds you of a supercar or a race car. And then you have your LED tail lights, your AMG emblem, and your beautiful retractable rear spoiler. And yes, it's a GT, so you do get a sizable amount of trunk capacity. So right here, we have 12.3 cubic feet worth of trunk capacity, and it's pretty fair for a supercar. Small, but it's better than some of its competitors. This car is so aerodynamic, but when it comes to the design, we're not going to talk much about it because everything that is this car is right there beneath that hood. This, guys, is where all the fun in this car is at. So we have here a front mid-engine layout for the AMG GT, and this is the beautiful, the almighty M177 engine, the same engine that happens to be in the W205 generation of the C63 and the C63S. So this is the GT, this is the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, and this is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that has paddle shifters, right? All of the power that this car pushes out is sent to just the rear wheel. So we're talking numbers of about 456 horsepower, 560 Newton meters of torque. And that is just bonkers for this baby supercar. Of course, this car has a lot of power, but it's still a teeny bit heavy. Okay, maybe a lot heavy. So we're talking 3.5 tons, and that takes its toll on the fuel economy, so you get an average of about 20 miles per gallon. However, you get the AMG Dynamic Plus package on this unit. The GT has a very notable interior, being that you only get 2 seats. So I have one for myself and one for my passenger prince or princess. Anyway, guys, so we have this beauty here, all wrapped in leather and beautiful Alcantara. Even my bucket seat right here is all Alcantara and leather. AMG Performance Sport bucket seats. All performance, no comfort in this car, which is pretty amazing. On this side, of course, we have a very beautiful infotainment screen, which uses the Mercedes-Benz command interface, which is pretty good. It was confusing in those times, but now that you have the MBUX with more advancements, it seems pretty straightforward. It's all hard performance, but what's performance without music? So you have beautiful, your thermostat speakers, your thermostat sound system rather, right here. And then you have this beautiful Alcantara D-shaped steering wheel, which is very thick and very easy to grab. You also have your paddle shifters here for up and down shifting. You have your controls, voice controls, and all that you need. As standard, you also get a lot of driver assistant features, which include forward collision warning, lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, and all of those beautiful things it is that you get, which is very spectacular. And one thing I love about this car though is this. That sounded amazing, right? So now let's take her for a spin. Things though that may not be very convenient, especially to me. So it's a supercar, understandable, but it's also a GT, a Grand Tourer. So the seating comfort in this car is not exactly the best. I mean, we're talking about thinly padded Alcantara seats that are very stiff because of the bolsters, and it's a full-on bucket seat right in there. So if you're taking it on long drives, you are going to be very uncomfortable. So supercar, not Grand Tourer at all. And then when it comes to the visibility in there, we're talking large pillars. These pillars are massive, right? And then you're trying to take a turn into, say, trying to cut off a road or join something else. You're trying to take a turn, basically. This obstructs your view, and this obstructs your view. So you're either looking all the way in here or looking all the way out here. It's not very convenient if you're doing some spirited driving, you know. Still, it is an AMG, right? This is raw performance right here. This is what we all live to see in a car. Pocket rocket, beautiful drive experience. I mean, you're talking precise handling because of the adaptive suspension setup in this particular unit. And then you're talking very great steering response. This right here is a true AMG with the AMG spirit in it, and I am excited and proud to have this car. Shout out to you, my dear friend who chose to remain anonymous and thought I should shoot his car, because this is just a beauty. It's something that we don't get to see every day in this part of the world, and I'm excited I got my hands on one. So tell me guys, having seen all of it, in your opinion, is the AMG GT really a supercar that is worthy of its game, or is it just an overrated AMG? Tell me in the comment section, guys. We've arrived at our destination. Thank you very much for sticking with us up until this extent. If you haven't yet, please do well to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.